Hey guys, so we're here at one of my properties and I wanted to walk you through and explain to you how you can have a side hustle in real estate. So it's actually really easy. In order to get a side hustle, all you need is one thing. And that one thing is you need a property that's discounted at 50 to 60% so that you can get another investor to step in and pay you a wholesale fee. That's it. Let me repeat that again. So basically you need a property that's discounted at 50 to 60% of whatever it could be sold for. Then you bring that to an investor and collect a wholesale fee. There's nothing else to it. That's it. So let's step into this property here and let me walk you through. Let me break it down a little bit more for you. So how do you get a list? Well, you would naturally get a list of people that have some issues. Who wants to sell you their property for 50 to 60%? That'd be crazy, right? People want 100% of whatever their property is worth. But how do you do that? Well, basically you would take a list that you can create and by the way, if you want to just find this, you can click the link below and join our 6-day event and I'll tell you all about it there. Now, not only will I tell you all about it, but you'll be able to take a 6-day challenge for 97 bucks. You'll be able to find all this out crystal clear, broken down, no problem. So you get that list that it could be a probate list, a pre-probate list, a trustee sales list, a defaulted list. There is tons of lists that you can create. Somebody that is in a divorce, somebody that basically can't finish a project because they're too busy. There is tons of reasons that people discount their properties all the time. So you get that list and then you basically start to either call on it, go door knocking, knock on the door, say, hey, I'd like to buy your property, or you would text it. But don't worry about like all the logistics about how to do it. For 97 bucks, I can teach you all about this and how you do it. So let's take a look at this house here that we picked up for $1,850,000 and how we're gonna flip it for $2.4 million in the next couple of days. Come on. So let me point one thing out. This beat up old truck right here is kind of a flipper's dream, right? And I think we bought this truck for 3,500 bucks, but it's an F Ford 250. Why is this thing not brand new, right? Well, you don't want it to be brand new. You basically want an old beat up truck like this because they're gonna beat it up hard. I mean, this is one of the things that that you need if you're gonna flip houses. But if you're beginning and you're just trying to, you know, come in with like a side hustle where you just want to find a deal and then go ahead and give it to a contractor or flip it to an investor like myself. By the way, if you have any deals or if you come across a deal with what I'm telling you, bring it back to me. I may be the guy to pay you $5, $10, $15, $20,000. This is another useful tool that a flipper actually has, is a beat up old trailer. This thing right here actually saves you tens of thousands of dollars. Why? Because garbage fees are extremely expensive. You see, if I had a container here, my cost would probably be about 1,500 bucks. This trailer here, when I dump this, it's only about 350 bucks with that dirty old truck over there. So let's walk through this place. So what are we doing here? We're finishing off a studio that's on the lower level and we're just getting it ready. So this is going to be a finished studio. We came in, we did all the sheetrock. We've got our bathroom going in. There's going to be a small kitchen here as well. Some of the things that flippers actually, like myself, actually really enjoy is just partnering with the right people. You see, you don't have to do absolutely everything yourself. You can partner with someone that knows and understands how to get the job done. For example, the guys that came and did this sheetrock, they just came, knocked it out like that, and they were gone. Paid them to do the job, and we're moving forward. So let's go on upstairs and see what's going on up there. So here we're replacing just some dry rot, getting this thing ready. We're taking out this old lawn and you know, we're not even changing out the irrigation. Oh, this is interesting. You know, these guys that did this job prior to us getting here knows what they're doing. That screen actually is for gophers, that they don't come up and damage your lawn and whatnot. But flipping houses, guys, it's about relationships. It's about teamwork. But more importantly, it's definitely about relationships. So we're just going to go through this place right now, and we're just cleaning it up. So I have found that whenever I'm flipping something, I just, I want to look at the area, I want to look at the comparables, I want to try to get in and out as fast as possible. We are getting out of a pandemic right now, and the market's on fire. And we're just looking to come into this property here and exit with a $200,000 profit. So, yeah, so the biggest, I'm gonna give you a tip right here. The biggest investment or the biggest improvement you can do in a property is paint. There is nothing that's gonna bring your value up more higher or just bring that value as max possible than actually just painting something. Painting a house will sometimes get you 20, 30, 40, 50,000. I'll give you another tip. Easiest way to find the right deal or the right paint is basically just go to Google and type in what is the trending paint in 2021 for an interior. That's how my team in the Philippines basically found these colors. So we're getting, just out. Let's go right in here. So you see, we're not really taking anything apart. We're not destroying anything. We're not like massively improving anything here. But what is really important about this deal? It was the most valuable thing that anybody could have ever done. And that is finding the deal. I wouldn't be sitting here if I didn't find the deal. And I'll tell you what, maybe you find a deal. But let's talk about this. What if you find a deal that doesn't make sense? If you find a deal and you basically don't know how to run your numbers, you don't know how to comp a property, you don't have the right relationships, you don't know how to hire a contractor, you don't know how much it costs to paint something, you don't know any of that stuff, you could be bankrupt before you begin. So I hope you enjoyed this. I hope that you learned a couple of tips. Most importantly, I want to see you at my real estate event. It's going to be virtual, and I made it so that everyone can join, right? Whether you're an executive making a $10, $20, $100,000, $200,000 a month, $1 million a month, or you're a guy that's maybe driving for Uber, maybe you're driving for Lyft, maybe you're making minimum wage and you see this, and I inspire you to begin to get into the real estate business, to create that side hustle. For $97, I challenge you for 6 days to join me, where I grab you by the hand and I teach you every single thing that there is to know about how to find deals like this, how to manage deals like this, how to analyze deals like this, how to build teams so that you don't have to do everything yourself. So join me next month on the 28th as I bring you the real estate event of the year, where I hope to make tens, hundreds of millionaires by you just spending 97 bucks. Wouldn't that be really cool if you're the next few months sitting next to me, standing next to me and saying, yeah, you know what, I spent 97 bucks, I took action, I held myself accountable, and now I'm a multi-millionaire. There's no fluff to this, guys. Look up an address, 3612 Hacienda Street. That was my last deal. You're only as good as your last deal. I just closed on that deal a few weeks ago. We made $348,000. I know what it takes to be in this business. That's why I'm teaching it. And I hope to see you at my real estate event. Take care.